drifting in the market. Loves Talking is in. They're racing on this occasion, and the first to get going, Pony Up, and jumping away well, My Riches, but Loves Talking's got speed to burn, bursting through in the middle and goes to the lead, pushing up behind them Bundaberg and also Kawara, who's going to lob handy. They're followed after a length and a half behind those, then Jimmy Angel, who's outside of Monte Tremezzo, and then a length and a half behind those, Solar Crest, beaten for speed early. Bozalad is well back in the field, and likewise Black Jewel, and the last couple on cue, who's near the tail end of the field with So Much Serenity. At the 500 mark, and Loves Talking, she had speed aplenty, leads the way from My Riches to the turn. Squeezing up on the inside is the filly Kawara. She's starting to track Loves Talking for home. Bundaberg on the outside with Pony Up, and behind those looking for a bit of daylight is at the head of the others, the favourite Monte Tremezzo. And down the outskirts, here comes Jimmy Angel. The well-back commodity's gone. Loves Talking beat it off. Jimmy Angel had run to second, and further back is Solar Crest, but they won't get to Loves Talking. Loves Talking has won this, and won it well. Loves Talking, it just absolutely dazzled them over the ground, has won from on the outside Solar Crest and also Jimmy Angel, and behind those next of all is Kawara, who was there but didn't really let down from Pony Up, then Bozalad, Bundaberg, followed further back in the field So Much Serenity and My Riches. Monte Tremezzo, well, it was certainly a light on what it was from its last start. It's only beaten a couple to the line, and they included right back there in the field pulling up Black Jewel, and with it as well as On Cue. Well, Loves Talking might love winning. 11. The winner, Loves Talking. That's a stunning victory. Had some speed, run 1:05.09. but had them off the bridle. You could see that Kawara was tracking up, looked good for a second. That was the end of it. Down the outside, good run, Solar Crest, and also there Jimmy Angel. So all the debutantes from Bozalad. 11, 6, 13, 10. 11, 6, 13, 2 and 10. And a length and a half ahead of the margins in 35.29 the sectional. So, and I'm All the Talk filly, trained by Luke Fernie, a very modest acquisition, $35,000 through the Perth Magic Millions. And I'm All the Talk Jessie Quick filly, and raced by Ms. J.T. Fernie, Maria Manfredini, the fillies 11 group, Ms. A. Barrett, Ms. L. Wither, the Whole Lot of Roses syndicate, Ms. K. Hinchcliffe Gerard, and the Murray group as well. It's an all-girls syndicate, this. Loves Talking, and won't they love celebrating after this victory. She was super sharp, highly precocious, and she's won and won well. Jimmy Angel, second in the photo by Harry Angel from Bastaki, Russell Stewart and Luke Campbell. And third, number 13, Solar Crest, having its first run by Earth Light, Tony Triscari and Steve Parnham. Okay, we'll find out more about this filly in a couple of moments with Luke Fernie joining us downstairs in the yard. The Tab Touch West Speed Platinum over 1,000 is the next event at 3 minutes after 1 o'clock. Here's Lockie down in the enclosure as the owners, the girls syndicate, make their way down here to lead her back in. And won't they get a great thrill out of this? Of course, Maria Manfredini, no stranger to the winner's circle, with horses prepared by Luke and of course her partner Kimmy Doak. But gee, that was a sharp effort, Lockie.
Absolutely, Darren. Loves Talking. Take two to the races. Things didn't quite go to plan on her first day of school, but today, very professional, and winning trainer Luke Fernie joins you now. Luke, I know things didn't quite go to plan first up, but it looks like she's a very professional filly, provided that she gets out of the machines.
Yeah, it might have been a blessing. We got a better price today, and yeah, I made more money today than what we did first time she came to the races, but she's always been a really nice filly. Had a big opinion of her. It was obviously not a great start to her racing career, the way that everything panned out her first effort at the races, but she handled the occasion really well today. It is very tricky for 2-year-olds. It did take a long time for the horses to get loaded today, and it is quite taxing on them waiting in the gates for so long. So she's done a good job, raced really well, and was really professional.
Talk us through her last 3 weeks since she did stand in the gates. What have you, yourself, Brian and the team had to do with her behind the scenes to ensure that she was the ultimate professional here today?
Didn't touch her, didn't take any of the gates. She's always been perfect, so I just put it down to one bad experience at the races. She's one of the quietest horses we have in the stable, so it was quite unique for that to happen. And we just let her be a horse. She did feel a little bit stiff and sorry for herself after she come to the races, so we've been really light on her. We tried to get her the Magic Millions, didn't eventuate that way, but we've got the chockies today.
Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I know you were keen to get her to the Magic Millions, but clearly a really nice filly. How do you look to plot a path towards some of the autumn features in a few months' time?
We'll just wait and see how she pulls up from today. I think she's a West Bay Platinum horse, so there's good bonuses involved with her going around each week, so we might target them, but we'll see what Jade has to say and go from there.
Can you make it a race-to-race double with talking gibberish?
The gate might make it tricky, but she's in good form, good win the other day, so she should be hard to beat.
Good start to the day, well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Luke Fernie, and here's Jay McNaught catching up with Scotty.
Weighing in now, and then we'll get a word on this filly who makes it 1 from 1 undefeated. 11, 6, 13 and 2. Jade McNaught has weighed in. She's about to join us now and loves talking, well, a debut winner, but second time to Ascot.
Yeah, she's a bit quirky. She's obviously got a bit of ability though. She'll be worthwhile, but yeah, I think she'll be a better horse next prep.
So what did go wrong that first time of the races?
She gets a bit nervous in the gates. She's just quite a nervous horse, and it was all a bit too much for her. And she sort of went to play up in the gates, and one of the barrier attendants was just trying to help me out, and they had hold of her head, and which sort of caused her not to jump. But they were nice enough, the barrier attendants today, so thank you to them to put her in last, and she jumped really well.
And as soon as she jumped, she found the front, and from there she travels really strongly and really nicely.
Yeah, she had her ears pricked, but every time I clicked her up, she was smart enough to find another gear, and she won quite well.
Considering they only paid 30-odd thousand for her, she's already in front, and they're going to make plenty more money out of her.
Yes, they definitely will.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Jay McNaught combining with Luke Fernie and Loves Talking to win on debut, and looks like a really nice filly in the making, and certainly one to follow over the next couple of months. She takes out the MCA Polytrack plate to kickstart proceedings here at Ascot.